And we're back. It's season 3 of ONT Now.
That's right,
Sam, let's leave the profanity to the elected officials.
That's right,
I'm sorry. This is ONT.
Hey Sam, how are you?
Good. We're in this new Starbucks. Oh my God.
Yeah, so there is a new Starbucks now on Indianapolis Boulevard.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that the address is about 906 Indianapolis Boulevard.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it doesn't really say, but we are right next to the Walmart. So if you see right under the Walmart sign, you see the Starbucks sign.
Yeah.
Next to Popeyes and next to IHOP.
Right.
I know that there was a lot of controversy on Facebook as far as, shopping local and not going to franchise locations. One thing I will say is that they do have free Wi-Fi here.
Yeah.
And you're able to work out of this space. At Starbucks locations, you're able to do work and you don't have to purchase anything. So that's one of the reasons why we're here, is because of the free Wi-Fi and be able to use that. And
But we did purchase something.
we did purchase something.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad not buying anything.
Yeah.
But I'm a simple kind of gal. If I don't normally yesterday I did get the matcha green tea.
Oh, you've been here
frap.
twice already?
I have been here twice. I came yesterday, remember?
Yeah.
And that was to my friend Haley. She introduced me to them. I saw her posting on Snapchat one time. I'm like,
Yeah.
I need to try that. Super delicious.
Well, I can tell you the place is popular.
Regular cold brew. Yeah, it is. When I got here, there was like no parking.
No parking, yeah. I mean, 10 people in the drive-thru. It's a little tight. If you come, expect that the parking's a little tight.
Yes.
And if there's a long line in the drive-thru, it's a little hard to park.
Yes.
So you
But
might
please
have to,
be nice to the workers.
yeah.
Be
they're
patient.
working really hard.
Look, it's a new facility. Even if they have worked in other Starbucks there, I don't know if some of them have or not. But it's a new business. It's a new facility. Be friendly to them and just come in with patience, because it is going to take patience.
Or you could do like me, just order a coffee.
Yeah.
Like I was watching these people, they're all taking like 15 minutes just to make. It's like 20 people have to get
Yes.
involved in making you a coffee, and me, it's just like spout. And I don't
Yeah.
even like saying the words that they use.
I never remember them. I just
Venti,
can I get a
grande.
small? She's like, is that a tall? I'm like,
Yeah, they
whatever.
wanna correct you.
The small one. But I just get the cold brew. I just like regular iced cold coffee or iced Americano.
And I just like the regular pike.
Yeah, so it's, make sure you stop on in. If you do, I know a lot of the kids are in school. During school now, you're going to be doing work from your computer, from your laptop.
Yeah.
Know that you can come in here and do work if you needed to. Or if you're an artist like me, I know that sometimes I need to go over my sides, and I just want a place that I can not be, around my kids and stuff. So I just like to go to Starbucks and go over sites or go over meetings. We have a lot of meetings on the Starbucks in the north side. So next we will be checking out a few local places. Thank you to all of you that have reached out and given us good recommendations. I know that there's the Whiting Cantina Cafe or Whiting Cafe. There's the Indie Perk, Comfort Roast, and a couple more. There's another one in Lansing. I remember seeing the name. So make sure you go visit all those locations, and we'll definitely be making sure to visit those locations as well. But yeah, what have you been up to, Sam?
Just stressing out about the Cubs' utter collapse.
I know. I have not been home a lot, so I have not been watching. Unfortunately, have not been following the Cubs as past seasons, but unfortunately, I see that I haven't missed much.
Yeah, well, honestly, I was telling friends, it's like I literally started to believe that the Cubs couldn't collapse like they did this year again, but here we are, So it's the first time since 2014. I think it was 5 years in a row that they made the playoffs.
Yeah.
So this is like the first time for a lot of these players too that they've not been in a playoff hunt.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little. But the Bears are doing good. So,
And you know what? And hopefully this will just push them a little harder next year. Do better. But yeah, you're right. The Bears, I'm excited about the Bears as well. So I like the fall. I'm excited about this fall season. I love everything about it. Halloween, one of my favorite holidays, and we will for sure be covering the trunk or treats that'll be taking place. There's one in Hegwish that'll take place, and one on the east side with the East Side Chamber of Commerce. And we have a future segment with the East Side Chamber of Commerce, so that's going to be really exciting.
Cool. And we're kicking around a costume contest.
Yes, we are. So get ready for that information, because we will have a fun costume contest coming up.
That's right.
And thank you to everybody who participated in the back to school pictures. I know that we got to see some fun kids going back to school. My little kiddos started preschool this year. super exciting. And I know I've been a little MIA because my kids and I were in a play with Theater Y.
That's right. Didn't get a chance to
As
go.
most
Is
of
it
you
over
know,
now?
I am an actor. Yes, it is over. Last weekend was our closing weekend. I am an actor. My kids are also in the industry, and we were in a play together. Thank you to Theater Y for letting us have this opportunity. Now, I've never been in a play with my kids before, and it was an interesting and exciting opportunity. Make sure to follow Theater Y. They do amazing work, beautiful plays. Check them out. And also, my niece recently booked a commercial again.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So many art things going on. I know we just recently had they had a great art event here in the community.
Yes.
They had the Meeting of Styles, Steel City Jam, that was put together by 93 Studios. They're located on 93rd and South Chicago Avenue.
A ton of artists came through.
Yes,
They had a
beautiful
3-day
event.
happen. Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to go because one, I had my play, and two, my kids' birthday weekend, so that was fun. But I did pass by recently, and I was able to check out some of the murals and work that's out there. Beautiful work.
Beautiful work. I haven't been able to get out and walk around yet, though I want to because, but definitely way nicer than blank walls.
That's for sure.
You know.
So thank you to Eddie Dita Luna,
Yes.
Roman Villarreal, Matt Shapeless Rodriguez, I believe his name is.
Yeah.
Anybody who was involved with it, great work. We know how hard it is to put those events together.
Yes.
God knows.
With some weather
Yes.
too. We know how hard it is to deal with
Definitely,
bad weather.
for sure. Which goes great with the South Chicago Theater event that we wanted to do there.
Yeah.
We're going to do a performance there with spoken word, monologues, two-person scenes, singers, dancers, actors, everything, the works. So we are actually looking for artists. Let us know if you'd like to be involved. We're looking for actors, singers, dancers, even graphic designers, media, camera crew, anything. Let us know. Any kind of design. Let us know. This is going to be a great event, and there will be some funds available. So not much, but it's a little bit something. We're working on getting those funds. It's going to be a really beautiful event. It's something similar to what my kids and I did with Theater Y. It's an outdoor play, and what better way to put your plays on is go outdoors. And this is something we want to work on for like the spring, summer, so it's going to be beautiful to be out there.
Right?
Yes, for sure. Interactive plays. It's beautiful work. So let us know if you're interested. Make sure to reach out to us. The email below, email us your headshot resume. If you don't have one, just email us a quick paragraph of what you want to do or what you like to do. If you have no experience, don't worry about it. Email us anyway, because we have mentors that are willing to work with you and help you in training to be ready for this event. So make sure to send your information in. I'm really excited for this and looking forward to it. Again, we're going to have people out here looking at a beautiful artist that we have, local agents that are going to be coming out here, and local theater teachers, drama groups that are going to be coming out and helping train. So more information on that coming up.
Yeah.
But what else have you been going on? So yeah, so here's to a great season, a great year, and yeah, this is ONT Now. One of the topics that I would like to discuss is, I know we joked about it earlier, but let's be honest, the representation that we have as an elected official in these public events, it's kind of embarrassing, to say the least. There's two events that we're talking about. One was the nurses strike event, which we'll play here.
Brother Bob Ryder said, when you talk to the boss and you point your finger in his chest, I want to add to that. You point the middle finger. Come on, let me see it. Let me see it. Brothers and sisters, people say, why you got a coat on? Well, I got a surprise, because you know what? Nurses, you are tough as a motherfucker.
And the second event was at the union rally where she presented Bernie Sanders. Am I correct?
The teachers union.
The teachers union. The teachers union rally where she was about to present Bernie Sanders, I believe. So we'll play that here.
That's right, motherfucker! My name is Sue Sadlowski Garza, and I am the first
okay, I get being passionate about something.
Yeah.
You know, I think what's sad is that I wish that she was just as passionate about the city services in our community, the shootings in our community,
Right.
what's going on in our community. Where is this passion, and where is this riot, and where is this loudness when it comes to things in our neighborhood and in our community?
Well, for me, I've actually been told, because when I get passionate or when I really think about something, I get loud.
Yes.
I do, and it can be misconstrued sometimes as me being angry, where people will tell me, Natalie will tell me, hey, come, quiet, because you're making yourself look. Your point is not getting across too much because you're coming
Defensive.
over too defensive or too aggressive or too loud or whatever.
Which I get that, because I've gotten that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I get that a lot, but I mean, we have our alderman is always in that position. It's almost like she thinks that the more important the subject, the louder you have to be. It's always yelling.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Does she realize she's talking into a microphone?
Yeah, the microphone will do they can just
That's-
lift the
that's
volume.
what the microphone is for.
Right,
Alderman.
right.
Yeah.
But
so you-
but on that,
have to
it's
yell.
like, we were just talking about the president. For me, I just would prefer that. Let me just say it straight out. I would prefer that she didn't open her statement by swearing and like the word, right?
Yeah.
The F word. I swear a lot.
but not on
Right.
camera.
And while you're in a room with Bernie Sanders and his people and
It's
all of that, and
I think it's unprofessional, and you represent our neighborhood, our community. It's bad enough that we're already seen as
A
the
throw-
hood
a
or
throwaway
ghetto
place.
or throwaway, and now you're gonna come in and represent yourself as you're from,
yeah.
no offense or anything, but the hood, the ghetto.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, speak proper. Why do you have to stoop to that level?
Yeah.
And this is, again, our representative.
Right. And, to be honest with you, I actually commended her when she was at the Shakespeare in the park when we were there for the play. I told her, I think it's great that she's holding that committee position now, to have a person who comes from the 10th ward in this neighborhood be in such a high profile position where her name is mentioned, which means that our area is mentioned, and to get, I don't know in what order she had at the teachers union strike meeting that she got the microphone, but that's a privilege, right? They're giving you the microphone in front of all these people, and I understand, because she's a member of the CTU and all of that, but in that opportunity to go there, it just didn't seem, it's just not professional for the office, unfortunately. And speaking of which, there is something that I didn't do research about it, but I want to ask this, right? Because right now, as we were driving here, there's more things going on in the street, work that's being done that's just sitting there not finished.
Oh, for
and
sure.
it's in terrible condition. And actually, I was thinking, because the Saturday before the Mexican Independence Day parade, I saw the whole Commercial Avenue was all ground up still, and it had been exposed like that for a little bit. But guess what? That street was paved that day on Saturday because she knew that the parade was happening on Sunday, and it's a high-profile parade, and you can't have a parade route coming down a street that needs construction, which led me to believe, okay, so then she does have the, whatever you want to call it, right? The clout, the relationships, the power even to make a project happen overnight?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I think what it is it's the city of Chicago. It's not necessarily her. It's the city of Chicago that's going to look bad if it's not done. I mean, either way, clearly she's in the eyesight of Mayor Lightfoot that she was put in that position.
Right.
So yeah, you're right though. I get what you're saying is that why isn't she doing anything else about anything else?
I'm just saying, right, if we can get something done with that quickly.
Why is it that taking months for street lights in the Vets area to be turned on?
The street lights on 87th and Baltimore, that's the street that parallels the train tracks, right?
Yeah.
That street has had the lights out for weeks and
why
weeks
isn't she upset about this? Why isn't she angry about this? Why aren't you mother effing and preaching about this? Because that's what pisses me off is that we're having shootings in the neighborhood.
About safety.
We have the safety of our kids. They're in school now. The sun is going down much sooner. It's been raining. Be upset about that. Be upset about how our streets are still looking. It angers me how She is recorded all over the city and all over everywhere. But when it's events in our community, unless it's her, her parade or her father's fest, where is she? So it's just, again.
And that's my only question, right? It's like, if she is capable of getting things done
then
faster than normal, then we should be approaching that
do your job
with everything, because every bit of street repair or whatever project it's on is important to somebody.
Exactly.
So I just wish that we had a little bit better.
I agree. And there is a phone number that you can call, because there's so many comments on Facebook of people, upset about all of this, upset about how nothing is being done in our neighborhood, but just embarrassed of the way that she's representing herself in the public. And there are some people that are proud of it. There's some people that love it. Great.
Oh, the crowd seemed to.
One of the things that there was going around is that people are actually reaching out to the mayor's office and complaining. They're really upset and embarrassed about the incidents. And there's a number here that you can contact the mayor's office directly if you have any questions or concerns, or if you want to praise her. I mean, if some people really like it, call for her and praise her then. But so that's just, hopefully we get to see some of that passion towards our needs and necessities here in the good old 10th Ward.
Yeah.
Aside from that, what else have you been up to? What's going on, Sam?
All right, so things that are happening in the neighborhood that we can't ignore. I know it's a little old news now, but the fact that we actually had a legit ice sweep in the neighborhood, right?
Yes, yes, you're right. There was a raid that took place at Route 66 Pizza location on 10180 South Indianapolis Avenue. Is it Boulevard Avenue? Boulevard, right?
Yes.
So that was really scary to see.
No, it is
5
Avenue.
people. Well, it's Avenue. I think that if it's Boulevard, it's Indianapolis Boulevard, but I think the address is Avenue. Anyway,
weird.
Sorry about that. So it's scary to see because 5 people were detained.
Yes.
5 of the workers. And I'm just like baffled that the southeast side is pretty much invisible to everybody in the city of Chicago. But for this, they come out here. It's just, what is going on? Why are we in the radar? Why are we being attacked or I don't know.
I mean, does anybody out there really think that whoever they were hiring was somehow a part of some larger thing? For instance, the people who were working at Route 66. Now that ICE went there, are we a better country now for that? Are we a better neighborhood?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
I don't understand the point of that. What was the point of that?
Yeah.
Like, I know there was jokes going around that it was just a call made. I'm sorry, this is not just from one call.
Right.
This had to have been going an ongoing investigation, but for what reason? Why are they targeting this area? And that's what's scary to me. That's what our elected officials should be upset about. Yeah. Why are we being targeted here? Find that out. Because it's not just for one little pizza place that had 5 workers. Pizza, it doesn't make sense. Right. It doesn't. And it's just scary. I feel so bad for the families. I know there's a couple information going out for the families that lost their loved ones, and their loved ones are being detained and they don't know where they're at. If there's any way that we can help or any information that you'd like for us to pass on, please email us, any family of the friends. Any donations that can be donated, let us know. Comment down below on where things can be donated to. We would love to help in any way possible. We're really upset about this, and unless you or a family member have gone through the process of becoming a citizen, you don't realize how hard it is. It takes years, and sometimes it doesn't even happen. And it's just makes you go through loopholes. And I hate when people say, well, they should just do it the legal way. It's very difficult to do it the legal way. Extremely difficult. So,
one of the worst parts about the whole thing was the certain segment of people who were actually very happy about it, and it unnecessary. It's not your life. It's not. These people were, I'm sure, hardworking people who lived in the community, people who took whatever they were making and did some local shopping themselves. So, it's just it's definitely a subject that we're going to touch on again. We're going to try to reach out to the people at Route 66. And
the Route 66.
Some of the family
We'd like
members,
to
if
be
they'd be
able to
willing to
talk
talk
to-
about it, you know?
And maybe have an attorney come on the show and talk to us a little bit about legal rights, and as far as what can we do as a community, or what can undocumented individuals do in situations like this. So yeah, sad day. But yeah, if there's any way we can help, or any information any of the family members or friends would like us to pass on, please share it with us. If you don't feel comfortable commenting below, you can always message us directly or email us at ONTNow 2019 ONTNow2019@gmail.com, which is down below.
Or info@ONT Media also.
Yeah. Okay. On another news, what else is going on? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So what is going on with our President Trump?
Yeah.
And
I know we have people who watch our shows that are very pro-Trump. That's fine. I don't want... Today, right now, is not going to be the time to get into all of that. But from my perspective, okay, the story is about President Trump's communication with the new Ukrainian president, and him just doing what he does. Now, I will give everybody out there who's a Trump supporter this. I don't necessarily think that Trump is purposefully, maliciously trying to break laws or standards or precedents, okay? That's the reason why he got elected. Everybody wanted to see a different type of person in there.
He's a wild card.
He's definitely a wild card.
He's a wild card. He speaks what's on his mind without thinking.
Right.
And that's definitely got him into a little bit of a trouble in the past. Barely.
I mean, plenty of trouble. The guy's like Teflon. He's Teflon for sure. He doesn't
right back
care.
off.
You know, he said during the election cycle, actually, if you recall, that he could shoot somebody in the middle of Fifth Avenue and he would still get votes, which I really think that's true. Yeah. But here's the thing. There's an old saying, right? Ignorance is no excuse for the law, right? And there's a lot of laws that the president really, with this particular conversation, it's kind of going back and forth on whether or not he actually did a quid pro quo, this for that.
And really quick, for some of you that have not been watching the news, really quick, let's just explain what we're talking about. We are talking about House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced Tuesday that the House would begin impeachment proceedings against President Trump.
Yeah.
So basically, there's a couple steps that need to take place. And what are the impeachment? What is the reason for the impeachment? Now we can get into that.
Well, I honestly think that they were, well, I know for a fact they've been talking about impeachment for quite some time.
Okay.
And I don't know if this was like right at the same time they started to hear whispers about what was going on with this conversation with the president and the president of Ukraine. And from that, they decided to make the announcement. It was after that some real information started coming out, like the whistleblower, what they saw, what they thought was wrong. The biggest part about this that worries me the most is, again, Trump being who he is, he's the president. He's not just the Donald anymore. He's not just a television personality. He's not just a reality star. He's the president. So when whether it's a closed room or whatever, and I'm sure he didn't think that there was going to be himself recorded saying basically that he thinks that whoever blew the whistle should be put to death.
Yeah.
Now, did
not
he
in
say
those
that
words,
exactly?
Of
course. But it's very innuendo. We know what he's trying to say, what he was saying. And here's the problem with that. There's a lot of laws that are set up for people to be able to
come out.
To come out, right? Exactly.
If you want to be, well, basically the whistleblower.
You should be protected because I also saw a segment of, what's his name? He was from Chicago. Geraldo Rivera's on the Fox News, what is it called? News and Friends or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. But he was basically saying that this guy's a snitch and this is like, now all of a sudden everybody's like he's in the mafia. You know?
My goodness.
So whoever, it still hasn't been released as who blew this whistle. But this person, based on what they heard and the conversation that was had, saw it as the president asking a president of another country to aid him in this upcoming election, which there's still plenty of arguments and proof or whatever you want to say that Trump had some benefit in the previous election from the Russians, which he still acts like didn't happen. So for him to be starting to do that again in this cycle, whoever that was, decided to step out. And you know what? That can't be easy.
For sure.
It can't be easy.
It's like realistically, your life is kind of over.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Think about it. Most likely, I mean, they're in the political world. Who's going to want to work with you again? Even if you're safe and they don't kill you, and, you know, and you don't, obviously you don't go to jail for anything, because obviously that it protects you in that sense as well, correct? Like if
but the person who, in this case, the person who is telling what he saw the president do did not do anything illegal.
Okay.
So this person is not like, I helped bury the body and now I got cold feet. You know, no, this person was actually in the position to where these checks and balances are supposed to happen. You know, we were talking about that earlier. That's the problem with Trump, is like he ignores the fact that there's two other branches that are supposed to do the check each other.
Exactly.
You know.
So right now, it looks like Pelosi chose the House Intelligence Committee to lead the investigation. So there are 3 previous presidents that have reached this inquiry stage. Yeah. Which is Andrew Johnson, Richard Nixon, and Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Bill Clinton. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the only one, though, this is the thing about impeachment proceedings too, right? Nobody's ever really been impeached, and actually, Nixon resigned.
Yeah. So the Nixon and Clinton impeachment process included votes of the full House authorizing the Judiciary Committee to formally investigate.
Right. And that's where we are now.
Yes,
right?
that's where we're at now. So originally, Pelosi had said that House Judiciary, led by Representative Gerald Nadler, would investigate this time as well, but she decided that intelligence should lead when she narrowed the focus to Trump's dealings with Ukraine.
Yeah. So there's this particular item that they're going to gravitate to because, in the opinion of, I know, Pelosi side and Democrats, Trump has been doing things that could be impeachable, but again, it's one of those, it's very hard to prove, it's very hard to finalize, and the Senate is still run majority by Republicans. So it's not going to get through.
Because if we have, I mean,
the Senate is.
The Senate.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so right now we're at the judiciary, voting stage.
Right.
So
what's going to happen is the House of Representatives is majority Democrat.
Yeah.
They're going to vote yes, I'm sure. And then when it gets to the Senate, they're not going to have the percentage of votes that are required.
Right. Gotcha.
So this is going to be mostly, what do you call it? It's just ceremonial.
Gotcha.
Because odds are nothing's going to happen. But the fact, the one of the biggest things about this whole conversation that I read is that it's not just that it was just a regular conversation, whatever, because there was no state security, there was no national security, anything that was discussed. But what the White House decided to do was take that conversation and put it in the space that is reserved for highly top secret information.
Like when they talk about like bombing.
Yeah, just whatever goes on. And right. So they took this conversation and they put it in this highly secured server side that's reserved for things that are of national security. Why would you do that?
Right.
Why would you do that for just a regular, beautiful conversation? Like he loves using that word, beautiful. It's like so ridiculous. But I'm sorry. Anybody who really is a Trump supporter, I don't mean to make you mad, but if you saw it from the point of view of somebody who's just looking at it like, I can't believe we have such an unprofessional man representing this country, it's just all offensive to me, for the most part. But anyway, so is anything going to happen? Probably not.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's just it's just interesting to see, and obviously, the upcoming election. I hope that people remember this and take this into consideration when going out there and casting your votes or not voting. This is why it upsets me when people say, "Well, I don't even bother to vote." Well, then maybe you should.
Yeah.
Get out and vote.
You should get out and vote.
So yeah. All right. So I know it's just crazy. This is why I don't like taking race, because I feel like there's so much to talk about, and we don't want to just rant on forever. But some of the things that we do have coming up in season 3 that we already have in the works is we will be covering the East Side and the Hegwish trunk or treats. And we'll be doing the Halloween costume contest.
Right.
Oh, can we get ideas on what you think Sam and I should be dressed up as? Please. We will do whichever idea gets the most likes.
Really?
We will do, no matter what. Yes. No matter what, whichever idea gets the most likes, we will do.
I mean, but is it going to start from?
It's going to start from. Are we going
to give like a couple of things that or just whatever anybody says?
Whoever's idea wins, they will get a $25 gift card to pick a spot.
To the dollar store.
Hey,
I love the dollar store. I love the Family Dollar.
I do love Family Dollar.
I spend too much money at the Family Dollar.
What's L&G's? because somebody was just talking about LNG's coffee.
Okay.
Which is good. So $25 gift
Cafe.
card to LNG's coffee. Okay.
Cafe, restaurant.
Restaurant.
Right.
So
family
that'll
dinner.
be ideas on Halloween costumes for Yes and Sam. The contest begins on Monday, September 30th, and we'll
like that, huh?
yeah, and we're gonna go on to October. We'll give it a week because so whatever Friday is, what is that? Like the 4th? October 4th.
The 4th.
Yeah. So from Monday, September 30th to October 4th, 11:59 p.m. Whichever costume idea gets the most likes down here below in this thing right here. We will put the ideas up, and whoever gets the most likes, that's what Sam and I will be for Halloween. And the person that first said that idea will get a $25 gift card to LNG's. That'll be fun. He's so excited. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Well, see, I'm just thinking, like, what would be the worst thing that somebody would recommend for me to do? Not to be like, hey, that'd be a cool costume, but let's just say that Sam should be something that will embarrass him.
I mean, you
most.
do realize it's gonna be pretty bad. I don't know. I love Halloween. I love
like
it.
just like a lady or something.
Whatever.
But I'm.
He's done it before.
I've got a makeup artist as a girlfriend.
There you
so
go.
She can make me look like whatever I need to
Yes,
look like.
yes, she can. Okay, so guys, so be looking forward to that, and also be excited because we're gonna be doing another contest for you guys as well. Really nice gifts coming up from local businesses in the community. And that's it. Oh, let us know if there's any Halloween events going on. I know that the Vets Park area is doing like a pumpkin patch.
Okay.
And I will be pulling up their flyer now because I don't remember the date right now. So I will look it up and put it up. Here it is. Pumpkin patch in the Vets Park area. So that'll be fun. What else is going on? Any haunted houses? Let us know. We're looking forward to those.
Yep.
And I would love to see your pets. Oh, we should do a pets contest too.
The pet
your
costumes?
pet costume contest. That would be so cute. So we'll do 2 different ones. But next week we'll come up with great ideas.
We'll put what prizes will be. We'll put how we accept it and everything. Yeah. Pets would be. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Like
I love pet costumes, so that'll be fun. Okay. All right. Cool. So anything else? Let us know what you want to see. Yeah. So the Veterans Memorial Park Pack is going to be having a pumpkin patch on October 26th from 12 to 4. Bring your own table or canopy to decorate and treats or trinkets to pass out. That's kind of fun. Maybe we could be there too.
Something different, something nice to do.
So so let us know what do you like to do. Let us know if there's any houses that are going to decorate super crazy. We would love to be able to do like a haunted house or decoration house. And post the
best
addresses.
decorated house. I mean, there's that
best
one.
Decorated house.
What is it on Avenue O that they bring out a whole new facade?
Yeah.
Like they stick up something that looks like a abandoned house
Yes,
every year. It's
it looks so
nice.
cool.
And then the one
That'll
that's
be a
on
fun one.
the one that's on isn't that
They have on a State Line and on Avenue O.
Yeah, the
State
person
Line
who
and
has the
Avenue.
fence. The only person
State
who has
Line.
the metal fence does that all the time.
So that'll be fun. We'll include that. We'll give you guys all the ideas that we're going to be doing. But that's going to be fun is do like a pet costume, your own costume, or either a family costume or like a couple's costume. That would be kind of cool.
Here's what I'd like to do too.
And a
I'd
haunted
like to
house.
do like a predictions thing. What costume do you think is going to be
Big?
one of the biggest ones this year, and why? Right? It's usually something from a movie or something that was really popular. Like maybe there's going to be a lot of Killer
Things, for
Clowns.
sure.
Stranger Things, like It is back again. Right?
It is
Killer
back
Clowns
again.
or
Stranger Things for sure is going to be big. I think It is going to be big. And who else? I don't know. Let us know. Let us know.
Yeah. What are
All
what are you thinking about putting on for a costume?
All right. Well, that's fun. I know we did a lot of talking. Sorry, guys. We missed you. We missed all of you.
You're going to cut all this up anyway.
I am going to cut out, A couple more things that we're going to be touching on during the season 3 is, I don't know if you've noticed those solar panels going on in a couple houses in the neighborhood.
Yeah, solar panels. I love solar panels.
Yeah, I actually am just applying now, so I will be sharing that information as well. I'll let you know how that goes. Maybe we can get a camera crew when they put up mine.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. But that's another thing that we've been seeing a lot in the 10th ward is the solar panels, which I love seeing. Come on, guys. Let's try to get energy efficient.
Yes.
And help
the environment.
Help the environment. All right. Anything else you want to touch on?
Yeah. So I just wanted to. This weekend's coming up is Natalie's birthday. I won't say how old she is because people don't like that, or women don't like that, I guess.
I mean, she looks like she's.
I'm to the age now where I gotta go.
And think about how old you are.
Like, 71 from what? getting old.
Well,
but yes, happy birthday, Natalie. I
Happy
love
birthday,
you.
Natalie. Thank you so much for helping us.
We're going to be going to New York.
Oh, nice. When are you guys going?
Starting the 5th.
Okay.
Tonight, so a couple of 3-4 days.
Gotcha. Nice. So that'll be a nice little.
Yeah, but it'll be the second time we've gone.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed going to New York.
Yeah. I like New York. It's nice.
It's
I haven't
crazy.
been there in
It's
years.
like Chicago times 10. It was just so big.
Busy. So busy. I just remember it being busy.
But if you're from Chicago, you can make it in New York because structurally, trains, buses, all of that, it's kind of the same, but it's just like unbelievable.
I just feel like you're downtown all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I remember when we were there last couple of years ago now, we were on the train, and of course, we're just trying to figure it out, and got off the train and went up the stairs, fully expecting that we would be in the street. And it was like a whole nother world of trains.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
So it was like layers upon layers of trains. So it was just like...
Well, that's exciting. Well, you guys have a good time, all right? You guys enjoy it. Bring us something nice from New York.
Maybe we can do a little couple of things from out there.
Yeah, you guys should. Yeah. Oh my God, that would be so awesome.
Just a couple of clips or something.
Yeah, do a couple of clips with Natalie, because Natalie's awesome. So I love Natalie.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good week. Enjoy the fall. Fall is here. Woohoo.
Officially.
And we'll talk to you next time.
So what's everybody out there doing with your free time?
Yeah, we want to know. What is your free time?
Because the free time, your kids are back at school, right?
Yes. Well, my kids are in school. They're in preschool now.
Yeah.
And obviously I work through the day and I do the acting thing. I say the acting thing like it's like a hobby. It's not a hobby, guys. I'm an actor. No. But so I've been doing that. Yeah. And of course catching up on my shows. This Is Us just came back on.
Yeah.
I love that show. Obviously you guys know that. That is like my guilty pleasure.
Right. We talked about guilty pleasures too. But again, I will say again, I don't understand why. Life is hard enough, right? There's plenty of things that make you sad and cry.
But you know what?
But you sit there once a week, or you just
cry with it.
And cry. Do you want to? And then I don't know.
I don't know. I just really enjoy the show. I love how they take it, and you don't really know what's going on until I like that. But there's other things that I've been watching. I think recently I finally caught up on one of the last seasons of Shameless.
It's funny. I just started watching Shameless.
Really?
Because it's been available on Netflix forever. And
so
I started watching.
Yeah, I started watching it because I had an audition not so long ago for Shameless. So I was like, well, let me catch up and see what's going on. Yeah. That's what I like to do when I have auditions. Like I recently had an audition for Chicago Fire as well.
Okay.
I try to catch up on
made
previous
you
ones.
Set fires or
no,
like the one that I
like the one at Capri.
Yeah.
No, but I want to be.
That's
able
not
to
an
see.
admission. That's just like you people are ridiculous.
I know, ridiculous. No, but I like to see where the show has taken. You know what route it's taken, and I like to see the episodes because obviously you need to be able to feel what the director and what they like to see on there.
I mean, for an actor's point perspective, right? You almost have to watch the show because it's research. Right?
It's research for sure.
Who you're dealing with
for sure.
You show up and knowing who the characters are and what their arc has been.
One of the things that I really do is I like to watch different shows, and this is the reason why I do watch a lot of shows. I binge. Sorry, I like to watch the different shows, but the hard part with me is one, I have to watch them with the words. One, I like to watch them with the words because I do like to see the words on the bottom as well as how they're saying them. Okay. And another thing that I like to do is I like to pull scripts from the web, the lovely web,
and see if
follow along, and see what's changed. Not only that, but I love to see the different characters in like different actors in different settings.
Right.
And also the type of shows that you do. If you watch a CBS show, like I know, like realistically, I'm not like the CW type of girl. I just know it. You know what I mean? Like, but I would love to be able to be like ABC has their own thing and NBC has their own thing. So it's just it's great to see the different types of shows and where I would fit in as an actor. Like, what would be the shows that I would be good at?
It's funny that you're missing the CW because one of my guilty pleasures is I wouldn't watch that channel either, and I can tell from the promos that they do.
Well, I watch the shows. It's just I wouldn't be an actor. I don't see myself being cast in a lot of their shows.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I watch a show called Fool Us that's about magic, and Penn and Teller host a show. It's a really good show if you like magic because they don't. How they do it is people come and they do some performance, and these guys have been in the business for 40 years, with their whole lives, right? So the premise is you have to fool them. If you do something original, now these guys have literally written books on magic, so they know just about everything.
Okay.
So to fool them, it's pretty impressive,
Wow.
right? But I love how
kinda
they give respect to the magicians. You know, it's not like they're not there to bash them. And when they tell someone that they didn't get fooled, they use a lot of code words. So they're not even really telling them. And I don't look them up either because I'm the kind of person that I don't want to look behind the camera,
Gotcha.
the
Yeah.
curtain necessarily. I want to
Yeah.
be fooled. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I like magic, but there's
I do too.
so it's a really good show, but it's on the CW.
I have to check it out.
And it's like, man, they're pushing
Yeah.
this Batwoman thing
Yes.
that I
so,
think from the commercials looks like, why would anybody want to watch that? But
so I listen to different podcasts, and a lot of them are acting ones, and there's some of the actresses that have gone on, and they auditioned to be Batwoman. So it's just kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
I love to be able to, like, or even when I get a role, like for Chicago Fire, like I got a role. I'm pretty sure I didn't book it because I haven't heard yet. Normally you hear back within like. Well, for those, I mean, obviously they're going to film the first week of October. So if I don't hear by October 1st, then I don't get it. But it's okay. But either way, so I love to see the episode later on and see who they did cast.
Okay.
And just to see the difference. And it's just
like
crazy.
if it was the part that you
that I auditioned
that
for.
you auditioned for, and like who got it and why and everything.
So,
Okay.
I mean, it's just, you're right. A lot of this research is watching. And it's just watching with different, I guess, glasses on. You know, because it's like, I'm not just watching the show, which kind of sucks sometimes because if the acting is terrible, it just kills me.
Yeah.
I cannot watch the rest of the show because it just kills me.
Yeah. I'm like that when it's a show or a movie about the military, about the Marines in particular.
And they have something
And I'm
on
like,
wrong.
come on,
Yes.
man. You know, like they'll call it like I actually really like the movie Independence Day.
Okay.
But there's a scene in there where like Will Smith calls Harry Connick Jr. something about, come on, soldier. And it's like, Marines would never call each other soldier. Otherwise, everything was pretty accurate. But, you know, like things like that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm sure doctors probably cringe sometimes when they're watching Grey's Anatomy or something.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, come on. But yeah, which by the way is
But
also
it's
bad.
TV, right?
And I haven't caught up on that one. So anyway, so what is your guilty pleasure? We want to know what your guilty pleasure is.
Yeah.
What shows should I be watching? And this
My
would be
AGT
fun.
just finished, so.
What show do you think I would be great at? Tell me that.
Like to be on the show?
What show can you see salmon? That would be kind of fun.
I see Yesenia in an episode of Cops.
Why?
Like getting thrown out of the car. And
I knew you were going to
tased.
say that. You know what's funny
No,
is that I did a play. Of course, I did a play 2 years back, and I was getting arrested in the play.
Oh.
Yeah, I got
okay.
arrested in a scene. So it was kind of fun.
Nobody wants to be featured in Cops.
They originally gave it to somebody else, but he didn't, I guess, perform the scene as much, or he didn't really go full force. And they're like, you know what? Let's try Yesenia on that one. And they gave it to me.
Yeah.
And it was pretty fun, exciting, interesting. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I want to know what shows you think that I can be in. That'd be interesting. Or what kind of movies?
Cops.
Cops. Come on. I would make a great cop, I think, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I've always liked the man in uniform. Wait, don't let my husband see that. Okay. And this is ONT Now.